keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of the hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my ratings. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. My clown way too white to be shooting in the odds. I'm sleeping good at night. See the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. That you need better stop. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Houston Texans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch. Hurry, hurry!
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. You talk about this Titan defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
He's got his target. That's complete. A huge play there for Houston. 48 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And his throw here's incomplete. The Texans had a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
Rolling to his right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here goes Stroud again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Harrison Butker on for a field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. And the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Here's 3rd and 10. Thomas goes in motion left. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
Stroud sets up the play action.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
That is caught by Dell.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A gain of 32 that time.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5, pickup of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
3rd and goal, Stroud.
Eluding the pressure right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Texans add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score.
And now off to the races down the right side.
How about this? He's to the 10.
Touchdown, Titans. A big play there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Pushing his way through. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So operating for Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And Stroud now to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. He was looking for Rashad Bateman there, but it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Titan defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
They spent the week at practice, and we know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the #1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Stroud looking to throw. Flushed out right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
That's complete to Dell. Touchdown! Takedown from 10 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down.
Here we go.
Now a give right side. It's Webster, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
This pass deep for Okonkwo. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Now Hughes to throw on 3rd down. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now he'll try to run with this. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now a handoff up the middle. Webster. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Cook makes the catch on the out route. And boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And running with power here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, it looked like it marched to the end zone. Has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Off play action. Hughes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Darren Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. On first down, here's Stroud. Flush to his right. Gets the dump off to Pierce. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play. Obviously, instead he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards.
And you'll find some version of this play in just about every playbook in the NFL. It's an X-post cross. So on play action, you let the X receiver get downfield and start working right to left across the formation. What a beautiful throw. And it all comes together for big yardage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now a second and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight, go!
Stroud to throw it. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 24-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Play action. Stroud now. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column to see how he responds. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Third down, Hughes going for the deep ball. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Darren Stingley picks it, and the Texans are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Let's go now. Ready?
They're going option play on 3rd down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up the deficit.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
110 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'll run on first down. It's Webster. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
But now he appears to be in some pain. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Steps away.
Cockrell holds it in left side.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 32-yard line. They'll try the left side. Warner. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. It's their quarterback. A 4-yard touchdown scamper.
And the Titans have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
That's complete. Left side to Bateman. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. Throwing now is Stroud. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's loose at the 40. And down to the 28-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Again, it's Stroud. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Stroud. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Carter. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pierce. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Pierce, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
He'll buy some, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Stroud got his man, Dell. A big game there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Pierce. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Texans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go. Felton. And he's got some space here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here's Hughes to throw on 2nd down. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Texans are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Stroud. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Come 19! Come 19!
Stroud on 3rd down now. Escaping and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's Drew Sanders who got in there and dropped him. The Texans send the punter out. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The Titans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Warner. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A 7-yard pickup.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Warner fighting him off. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hughes. And now here is another interception.
And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Stroud off the play fake.
He finds his target. It's Schultz.
And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
On the move to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want
touchdown, Texans.
Rashad Bateman,
42 yards.
And the Texans are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Hughes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Hughes, off play action. Pass taken in by his big tight end. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 44 yards. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
44 yards on the play. First down, Tennessee.
On first down, Warner able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up second and
To throw is Hughes. Looking to throw on second down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Here down third and a yard. Off the play fake. Hughes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
first down goal at the 6-yard line.
Hughes now. From the gun, he'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Rolling to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one are thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Texans, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Why would I hold him out for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement make it